provides these. It is public property, but it is also deeply private. We all look differently at it. My Victorians are not your Victorians. My 17th century is not yours. The voice of John Aubrey, of Darwin, of whoever you like, speaks in one tone to me, in another to you. The signals of my own past come from the received past. The lives of others slot into my own life. Me, Claudia H. Self-centered? Probably. Aren't we all? Why is it a term of accusation? That is what it was when I was a child. I was considered difficult. Impossible, indeed, was the word sometimes used. I didn't think I was impossible at all. It was mother and nurse who were impossible, with their injunctions and their warnings, their obsessions with milk puddings and curled hair, and their terror of all that was inviting about the natural world, high trees and deeper water, and the texture of wet grass on bare feet, the allure of mud and snow and fire. I always ached, burned, to go higher and faster and further. They admonished, I disobeyed. Gordon, too. My brother Gordon. We were birds of a feather. My beginnings, the universal beginning, from the mud to the stars, I said. So, the primordial soup. Now, since I have never been a conventional historian, never the expected archetypal chronicler, never like that dried-up bone of a woman who taught me about the papacy at Oxford, time out of mind ago, since I'm known for my maverick line, since I've infuriated more colleagues than you've had hot dinners, we'll set out to shock. Tell it from the point of view of the soup, maybe. Have one of those drifting, floating, feathery crustaceans narrate. Or an ammonite. Yes, an ammonite, I think. An ammonite with a sense of destiny. A spokesperson for the streaming Jurassic seas, to tell it how it was. But here the kaleidoscope shakes. The Paleolithic, for me, is just one shake of the pattern away from the 19th century, which first effectively noticed it, noticed upon what they were walking. Who could not be attracted to those majestic figures, striding about beaches and hillsides, overdressed and bewhiskered, pondering immensities? Poor misguided Philip Goss, Hugh Miller and Lyell and Darwin himself. There seems a natural affinity between frock coats and beards and the resonances of the rocks, Mesozoic and Triassic, Oolite and Lias, cornbrash and greensand. But Gordon and I, aged 11 and 10, had never heard of Darwin. Our concept of time was personal and semantic. Tea time, dinner time, last time, wasting time. Our interest in Asterosaurus and Primocrosaurus was acquisitive and competitive. For the sake of beating Gordon to a choice-looking seam of Jurassic mud, I was prepared to bash 150 million years to pieces with my shiny new hammer, and, if necessary, break my own arm or leg falling off a vertical section of blue lias on Charmouth Beach in 1920. She climbs a little higher, onto another sliding shelving plateau of the cliff, and squats, searching furiously the blue-grey fragments of rock around her, hunting for those enticing curls and ribbed whirls, pouncing once with a hiss of triumph, an ammonite almost whole. The beach now is quite far below. Its shrill cries, its barkings, its calls are clear and loud, but from another world, of no account. And yet all the time, out of the corner of her eye, she watches Gordon, who is higher yet, tap-tapping at an outcrop. He ceases to tap. She can see him examining something. What has he got? Suspicion and rivalry burn her up. She scrambles through little bushy plants, hauls herself over a ledge. "This is my bit," cries Gordon. "You can't come here, I've bagged it." "I don't care," yells Claudia. "Anyway, I'm going up higher. It's much better further up." And she hurls herself upwards over skinny plants and dry stony soil that cascades away downwards under her feet, up towards a wonderfully promising